Hey everybody, this is Tommy G,
And PJ.
and we are looking down at the Overdogs here. The team that was tied for a four-way tie for last place last year has battled back this year and has made quite a run at it. And right now are on the wild card run for the playoffs, but it is not a gimme. And they've had a kind of a tough second half of the season. Right now, the Dogs are in the middle of the pack in the Monster Division at 8-8. But when you look at the standings, what's more important is the wild card standings. The Crocodons are a game ahead. Overdogs are right behind them, and then they're also fighting for a place with the wide loads. Two of those teams are facing off with here in the schedule, Pete. Two games left, both on the road today against the Dons, who are first in the league in our division.
That's right. They got the one game advantage over us for the wild card spot. We're holding on to that second spot, but we're tied with the Arctics. And the season, the Arctics have not been good to us over the course of the season, and they've taken both games that we've faced off against them. And then the final game of our season, we're going to be playing the Wide Loads, who are sitting currently only a half game out of that second spot as well. So there are three teams battling over that last wild card spot, and the Overdogs have to help themselves by winning. They got to win out.
Yeah. So this is not just a regular season game. This is basically a little bit of playoff baseball during the regular season. The Overdogs made it really difficult on themselves last week when they lost that last game. They really needed to win that, and now they're in a position where they almost have to win both of these. At least this game against the Crocodons. This is the pivotal game here. They dropped this game to the top team, and their chances are very slim about making the playoffs, Pete.
I agree, and I would even go a little bit further and say that they have to win both of these games. They can't lose one of these games because, like we stated, even if the wide loads win this week, and then we wind up seeing them in the final week of the season, they could take that spot from us just as easily as anybody else. So I think we have it over the Arctics because of our run differential. That's what's giving us the superior spot. Because like I said, they beat us twice, but we'll have to see. Maybe that run differential will be what is the deciding factor, and we wind up taking it because of that. But still, I think the Overdogs got to be thinking 2 wins here.
I think so too. The Overdogs, what they got going for them, they're speed demons. So they got good speed on the plate, and they're good. They got good power. So we know they can put the offense together. They haven't done it recently, but we know they're capable. They're going up against the Crocodons, who are the rotation aces. So they've got starting pitching is really darn good. Relief pitching is solid, and just by their record, they show why they're first place in the division. The Overdogs gonna be starting Larry LaJoy on the mound. Joy's 1-1 with a 4.64 ERA and a 1.78 WHIP. He's his standout is mostly the motion he puts on the ball. He could put that ball, make it move, and gets in front of batters and gets in their heads.
That's true, and he's going to be. He's got a formidable foe on the other side there with Jovita Pulo, the right-handed pitcher for the Crocodons. She is juiced, and she is pitching out of her mind. It's like her velocity, her junk, and her accuracy are far and away better than she's ever had in her career. So she's just she's formidable. She's got a record of 1-1 with an ERA of 3.51 and a 1.01 WHIP. So she's going to be tough.
She is, and she's got a bionic arm.
Yeah.
Had a little television glitch there. Pardon, sorry about that. We kind of jumped to the desktop, but hopefully it doesn't happen during the game. So yeah, then looking out at the notable players for the Dogs, the three ladies that we usually see up there, we've seen up there all season. Pete, man, you got Marsha Brown, who's physically at her peak. She's also hitting way above her norm with great power, great contact, great speed. She's 344 on the season with 4 home runs. Followed closely by Rhonda Horn, who's also locked in. They're both locked in. And she's hitting 458 with 4 home runs. Followed by Kasha Emmon at shortstop, 327 with 2 home runs. So the three of them combined, you're looking at 10 home runs. Hopefully we can boost that number up a little bit today. I think they're going to need it against those notable players on the Don. Pete, who are they?
The notable players over for the Crocodons, Elle Drive at first base. She's hitting 220 with a home run. En Miyoshi in left field is juiced. And she's showing more power, having better connection, and a lot more speed than she's shown over her career. She's hitting 403 with 3 home runs. And A. Candela at second base, he's hitting 192 with 2 home runs. So they may be rotation aces, but those notable players don't really really strike fear into your heart, except for Miyoshi, who's having a heck of a career season. So
yeah, I saw on the table there in the lower left when they're talking about top performers in the league. Our own catcher Anton Goodwood's got the best batting average in the league. He's number 1. Number 5 is Miyoshi there. So that 403 average is the 5th best in the league so far.
Yeah, but they offer up Candela at second with a 192. I mean, I know he's got 2 home runs, but
yeah,
if that's one of your better players, that's kind of
Miyoshi also showing 4th for RBIs. So yeah, this is not going to be easy. But looking at our starting lineup here, it looks like there's going to be one change, and it's right at the top, right at the front. Elroy Action, just a little bit tense recently. So they're going to give Action a little bit of break here before the postseason. I know he's not happy about that because he wants to help get this team in the playoffs, seeing as we're practically there already. But they're going to go with the solid backup, Rob Glover. Glover shows he's ready to play anytime, and he's good. He's good for the start today. He'll be at second base, the secondary position for him. Right behind him, Kasha Emmon, second. She's locked in. You got Rhonda Horn at third base, also locked in. Anton Goodwood's back behind the plate. We may see Perez in the next game, maybe not. He and Goodwood tend to get a little bit sore back there behind the plate, but right now it's Goodwood behind there. Marsha Brown, who's locked in and juiced at right field. First base, Rafael Gonzalez. It's Roberto's brother. Robin Yu in left field. Good to see him again. Yvette Victorino on fire in center field. And taking the bump, last but not least, Larry LaJoy, who's got the forefinger, the curveball, the slider, the SB. What's the SB, Pete? Screwball?
Screwball, yes, sir. Screwball.
And the changeup. Got a great repertorio. And it is good to be back here in the Midwest in Detroit City Motor Yard.
That's right.
Playing against those Crocodons. Good day for a ball game, and it's going to have to be game on right from the start from the Dogs. Pete, tell us a little bit about the Crocodons lineup, would you?
I certainly will. For the Crocodons, Pickle is at shortstop. G. Fruitwell, who's struggling in center field. Hernandez, who's locked in right field. Leoneri is catcher. Drive at first base. Candela at second. T. Lee at third base, and then the 2 more players. Coming up in the top of the first, Rob Glover, Kasha Emmon, Rhonda Horn. They're going to face off against Oviedo Pulo, who has got an ERA of 3.51, and she is on fire.
Rowdy crowd here today.
I was going to say, this place is rocking.
They know what this game's about.
Glover's hitting .313 on the season. First one's in there for a cold strike. Strike 1. That one's a little high outside. 1-1. Swing. Fouled off along the third baseline. 1-2. Glover watches that one come in for a called third strike.
That one swept across the plate at kind of an angle, I guess is why he didn't go for it. Kasha Emmon comes up now hitting .327 on the season. We'll see if Kasha get on base. Those pitches come in there like fire. First one did it for a strike, 0-1. Second one she's late on, 0-2. She's quickly down the count. And the third one's in there, jams her hands, pushes it right, foul. Quickly 0-2 with 1 out. That one's in her wheelhouse, and she swings and gets it up, but it's not far enough, and it's going to be caught in center field by Gordon Fruitwell for the second out.
Now batting.
Rhonda Horn steps in at .458 on the season with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Swing and fouled off along the third baseline. Strike 1. Pulo's coming to the plate very quickly. Ground ball to the second baseman. Picks up, throws to the first to retire Horn. 3 up, 3 down. Norton Pickle, Gordon Fruitwell, Juanita Hernandez. They're going to take a look at Larry LaJoy, who's throwing got an ERA of 4.64.
Not what we'd hoped for early on.
No, we're going to have Pulo throwing a heck of a lot more pitches. Pickle's hitting .267 on the season. He's playing shortstops for the Crocodons today. First pitch from LaJoy popped up. Catcher's out just in fair territory and makes the grab for the first out. Goodwood retires.
47 to center field.
That guy, Gordon Fruitwell. I kept wanting to say Fruitwell, but I'm going, nope, Fruitwell's up now. Okay, so that one's in there. It's ball 1, 1-0. 1 out. Fruitwell's playing center field. Swing and a miss for the Crocodons today. Evens up the count, 1-1. Larry LaJoy delivers, and a smash into center field. Bounces right in front of Victorino for a clean single. Man on first, 1 out. Juanita Hernandez is hitting .352 with a home run and 8 RBIs. There's a lot of speed at first base. We're going to have to keep our eyes on that. Hernandez is playing right field for the Crocodons. That pitch is a little inside for a called ball. Ball 1. That one's a little high. Ball 2. 2-0. 1 out. Swing. Popped up out of play along the third baseline. That's a souvenir. 2-1. First runner at first. Swing. Another one fouled off into the stands along the third baseline. Evens up the count, 2-2 with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Hernandez waits on LaJoy. Swing and a rolling bunt. And they get her at first, just barely. It was kind of a swinging bunt, and LaJoy had to chase in to get it. And was able to throw her out. Hernandez out barely. That one's in there high. Ball 1. Terry Leoneri, the catcher, has stepped into the batter's box. Allen's in there for a called strike. 1-1, 2 outs. Runner at second. Hernandez has moved to second. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1. LaJoy delivers high. 3-1. Hitter's pitch here. It's in there for a called strike. 3-2. 2 outs. Bottom of first. And there's a roller to third base. Round the horn, picks it up and throws to Gonzalo to retire the side. Anton Goodwood, Marcia Brown, Rafael Gonzalo going to take a first look at Pulo, who threw 10 pitches in that first inning and got 1 strikeout. Here we go. Get the bats going. Goodwood's hitting .560 with 2 home runs and 10 RBI.
That's the guy you want at the plate. Goodwood's looking good. Crushes that one. Gets all that first pitch. It's going deep, back off the wall. He's going to get into second base easy with a double and hold up there. Great double to lead off by Anton Goodwood. He's in scoring position, Pete.
Yes, he is. And Marcia Brown stepping in. She's juiced. Hitting .344 on the season with 4 home runs and 11 RBI. First pitch is high for a ball. Ball 1. One's low for a ball. Ball 2. And there's a smash down the first base line, and that's a home run. All right. That's the way you wanted to start. There's the conning towers in the back. Marcia Brown's 5th home run and 12th RBI of the season.
Now back.
That was the wrong pitch to the right girl.
It certainly was.
Here comes Rafael Gonzalo hitting .294. Now he's excited. He wants to show him he can play too, Ma. That one's off the wall. He's going for second, and it's going to be a slide in there double. And the Dogs are putting together some offense, Pete.
Yeah, they're getting to Pulo early. Robin Yu hitting .385 in the season with a home run and 9 RBIs. Gonzalo standing at second. There's a bunt foul. Strike 1. That one's a little low. 1-1. No outs in the top of the second. There's a smash hit into center field that's caught by the center fielder for the first out. Gonzalo is returned safely to.
Now batting.
Not too bad. Not bad. Too bad. Here comes Victorino on fire, doing real well. They got to be a little bit concerned about Victorino at the plate. Ooh, that first pitch, she saw it at the last second. Swing and miss, strike 1. That one, she hits right past the mound. It's going to be going out to second base. and they're running for home, and she slides it and makes it, Pete. 3-0.
All right.
Now batting.
Victorino. Larry LaJoy, the pitcher's coming up. He's hitting .333 on the season with 2 RBIs. The corners are in. First and third are standing on the grass. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. Larry LaJoy gave it a ride.
Boy, the dogs
pulled in.
The Dogs are getting the offense they need here right away, aren't they, Pete?
Yes, sir. This is the offense that's been sadly missing for a while.
Glover's 0 for 1. He reaches a little early, pops that one up. It's going to be caught by the catcher, Turtle, who runs out and gets it 3 down.
But the Overdogs put 3 on them in the top of the second. Coming up in the bottom of the second, lane drive, Andre Candela and Trisha Lee. LaJoy threw 15 pitches in that first inning.
Number 15, the first baseman.
Leon Drive, 220 on the season. She's a real good contact hitter, not a ton of power, but LaJoy has got to be somewhat cautious. Their pitch is the first pitch outside, ball 1. Second pitch delivery, that one's inside, and it's going to go foul. 1 apiece. Low pressure situation, bottom of the second, 3-0 Overdogs. That's a curveball there. It's going to line drive right in the glove of Robin Yu, thankfully, and it's 1 down.
Now batting.
All right.
Number 19, the second baseman.
Andre Candela comes up. He's hitting 192 on the season. Not too much to worry about, but he's got solid stats. So I think he's just a little out of sorts this season. Candela's got a little motion in his stance. He goes for that first one and tags it right up the middle. It's going to go to Victorino in center field. They're going to hold him up at first for single. And the Crocodons have 1 on.
Number 12, the third baseman.
Okay.
Trisha Lee comes up hitting 243 on the season, and LaJoy's going to throw a crosser. His 20th pitch comes inside. The screwball misses. 1-0 the count. That one's a slider on the outside corner, misses as well. Ball 2, 2-0. That one's popped up, and it's going into shallow right field, and underneath it, is Rob Glover. The second
With his
baseman.
back to the infield.
Yes, he traveled out there to get that, and it wasn't quite sure. Never looked confident about that.
The left fielder.
Here she comes, Pete. Niori Miyoshi. He's got to be careful throwing to her. She's got good contact. Takes that first pitch in there for a strike. The Crocodons fans are on their feet because they know what she could do. And that one's going to left field, and running underneath it is Robin Yu to get that third out.
All right. 3 up, 3 down. Tasha Emmon, Rhonda Horn, Anton Goodwood. Coming up in the top of the third, Javita Pulo has thrown 23 pitches with 1 strikeout, giving up 4 hits. Her ERA is up to 4.23. Emmons 0 for 1 on the day. Pulo delivers. In there for a called strike. Ellen's in there for a called strike, 2. There's a smash to the shortstop who picks it up, double pumps, makes the throw over to first to retire Emmett.
I don't think she was too crazy about those first 2 pitches, but I felt she had to swing the last one. Here comes Rhonda Horn. Is it 450? She likes that pitch, but just a little late. Pushes it foul down the left side. Ooh, that second one's a bad one. She swings anyway, 0-2. That one's in the same spot, almost jams her, but she fouls it off. Now she's swinging defensively. That one's in there, and she tags it, but it goes right out in the center field where Gordon Fruitwell drags it in for the second out.
Now batting.
Anton Goodwood, 1 for 1 with a double, hitting .569 with 2 home runs. Pulo's at 30 pitches. And that first one's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and fouled off along the third base line. 0-2. There it is. Up the middle of second baseman, ranges over and is able to pick it up and throw to first to retire Goodwood. So 3 up, 3 down. Overdogs holding on to a 3-0 lead. They've out-hit the Crocodons 4-2. Jovita Pulu coming up for her first time at bat. Norton Pickle and Gordon Fruitwell going to step in against Larry LaJoy. Pulu's hitting .091. She pitches better than she hits. LaJoy delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Pulo out in front of that one. LaJoy's thrown 25 pitches. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pulo in the hole, 0-2. Bottom of the third. That's 3. Called strike 3.
Now batting.
Pulo will have a
Number
seat.
11,
1 out.
the short.
Norton Pickles 0 for 1. Hitting 262 on the season with 1 home run. Crocodon fans are charged up back there. That one's in there for a called strike.
That one's smoked in there.
That was smoking. He's still looking for it. There's popped up in the foul territory.
Still looking
And
for
Ron
it.
the Horn is over there to make the grab and retire Fruitwell. No, it's not Fruitwell. Gordon Fruitwell is up now. Well, he's 1 for 1 with a single.
Well, then let's just retire him, shall we?
Yes, let's do that. Bottom of the third. That first one's in there. Low. Ball 1. Gordon Fruitwell, the center fielder, is tense. It's in there for a called strike. Evens up the count. 1-1. LaJoy delivers. In there for a called strike 2. He didn't even get the bat off his shoulder. 1-2. Swing. Tapped along the first base line. Out of play. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 2 Ks.
Nice
in
LaJoy.
this inning. Yeah, Marsha Brown, Rafael Gonzalo, and Robin Yu going to come up. Marsha Brown's 1 for 1 with a home run. Gonzalo's 1 for 1 with a double. Yu is 0 for 1. Pulo has thrown 33 pitches and given up 4 hits.
Now batting, number 49, the right fielder.
Here she comes. Marsha Brown, 1 for 1 with that 2-run jack in the early game. Whoa, she was a little eager there. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That second one's in the same spot. She pushes it left to Norton Pickle at shortstop and throws her out at first. 1 down.
You got a little bit of
Batting, number
drop
10,
frames there.
the
Rafael
third baseman.
Gonzalo, 1 for 1 with a double. He's hitting 308. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Pulo does not waste time coming to the plate past the third baseman. The shortstop is there, but not in time. Gonzalo runs it out.
Batting, number
Nice
3,
infield single.
the left fielder.
Robin, you struggling a little bit, trying to get back in it. He's 0 for 1 right now. First pitch in there, he tags it deep or tall. It's tall to left field, and Miori Miyoshi's going to pull that in. Got no place to go.
2 out.
2 down. A lot of
2
speed
out.
at first
Top of the
base.
fourth.
Now batting,
Yes,
number
sir.
28,
Yvette Victorino, 1 for 1 with a
center
single and an RBI. She's hitting 418 with 5 home runs. High pop fly in the center field. Under it is Fruitwell who makes the catch to retire the side. 3 down. No, we got to hit. Juanita Hernandez, Tara Leoneri, and Lane Drive are going to come up for the second time against Larry LaJoy. All of them 0 for the day.
Now batting, number 10,
It's
the
nice
right
to see.
fielder.
Juanita Hernandez 0 for 1, 345. I remember Hernandez last time we played out in California. I think she did well that way. Takes her first strike in there, 0-1 the count. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Overdogs. LaJoy throwing his 36th pitch. Delivers. She catches that one. Oh, and it just goes past Gold at second base. And she's going to get a single.
Now batting,
Bingo.
number 31, the catcher.
Tara Leonero 0 for 1, 348. She's mostly a power hitter. That one she anticipated. She pulls that one left. Good power on it, but it's a foul. 0-1 the count. That one's in the outside corner, and she doesn't go for it. 1 apiece. There's the steal, the throw, and not quite in time, and she's going to get that one. And she's safe at second base. Runner at second. No outs. That one's on the inside corner. Ball 2. 2-2 to Leonera. Larry LaJoy having thrown his 41st pitch. She smashes that one down the left side. Foul. 2-2 still. There's a curveball. She's going to pop that one up. It's a good pitch selection. Running underneath it is Marsha Brown, and she's going to tag up and run to third. The runner for the Crocodons. They got a runner in scoring
Now
position.
batting, number 15, the first baseman.
Leon Drive is 0 for 1, but she's a solid contact hitter with only 1 out. They got to be careful. First pitch is in there, swing and miss. Strike 1. The infield's going to guard the lines. Low pressure situation. That one's inside, and it's going to go into left field. The diving catch, but she's going to tag up and run home. And 2 down.
Now batting,
1 run for the
number
Dons. The
19,
fans are on their
the
feet
second
now.
baseman.
Andre
Great catch out there in right field.
Thank you, Andre Condella. I don't know why I'm saying thing. I didn't do anything. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. The count. Bottom of the fourth. 3-1. Overdogs. There's a curveball, which he's throwing so well. Strike 2. He's way ahead in the count now. Let's see what he throws him next for his 47th pitch right here. He swings and goes for it. Uh-oh, I got a glitch. Didn't throw it. I just saw black and then stood there. Huh. Alright, well, runner at first with 2 outs. Low pressure situation. Trisha Lee at the plate. Good contact hitter Lee. She hits that down the third base side. They're going to get the simple out at first base and then that.
There's some chugging too. The thing, I mean, it's not very fluid.
No.
All right. Larry LaJoy, Rob Glover, Kash Ammon. They're going to take a second look at Jovita Pulo, who's thrown 39 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout.
Now batting.
Larry LaJoy's 0 for 1. He's in 286 with 2 RBIs.
Not a great day for these next 3 batters, but maybe they can put something on here. LaJoy takes his first pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch is a little high. He swings a little bit late, 0-2. And he pops that one up inside, and it's going to be a looper to right field. Juanita Hernandez pulls it in for that first out.
Now batting, number 30.
Rob Glover's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting 278.
Chewing his gum like crazy.
1 out.
Oh,
That
Rob.
popped up into right field. Right fielder comes over, makes the catch. 2 quick outs.
The Juanita Hernandez show out there in right field.
39.
Looks that way.
Kash Evan comes up.
Come on, Overdoggies.
Over 2. Let's see if she's got to be patient. Oh, she is not patient. Swing and a strike one. That one she gets, but it's going to roll right to the pickle at shortstop, who's going to throw out 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Going into the bottom of the 5th. Nori Miyoshi 0 for 1. Jovita Pulu 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Norton Pickle 0 for 2. LaJoy has thrown 48 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits. His ERA is at 4.26.
Now batting.
Miyoshi's 0 for 1 with a 397. 3 home runs, 17 RBIs on the season. Miyoshi's
She's dangerous.
doing it. That one's inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Those Crocodon fans haven't sat down all game.
No.
Popped up into Gallo.
Oh, and it drops foul. Oh. Well, at least it dropped, you know.
In foul territory. That one's in there for a called second strike. 1-2 against Miyoshi. LaJoy looks to put her away. Popped up, foul, out of play along the third baseline. 1-2. Let's set him up and do it again. The pitch rolled to Kashyam, and it's short. Picks up, makes the throw to Gonzalo to retire Miyoshi. 1 out. Jovita Pulu 0 for 1, hitting .083. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Overdogs with a 3-1 lead over the Crocodons. That pitch was in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Joey delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2. Pulo in the hole quickly. LaJoy fooled her completely with that one. She swings and misses for the third strike. 2 outs. Norton Pickle, the shortstop, leadoff hitter, steps in there. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Pickle's feeling neutral. That one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Joy gets the signal, delivers, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Norton Pickle in the hole. 0-2 quickly. Joy. Chikashi Emin makes the throw and throws him out. 3 outs.
Good defense there, doggies.
Yes, sir. We're seeing a return to form a little bit. Rhonda Horn 0 for 2. Anton Goodwood 1 for 2 with a double. Marsha Brown 1 for 2 with a home run. Pulu's thrown 45 pitches and has an ERA of 3.82.
Now batting.
Rhonda Horn's 0 for 2, hitting .443 with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. She's taking a look at Jovita Pulu there. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Rhonda Horn in the hole quickly. High. Ball 1, 1-2.
Oh, Rhonda.
Oh, that one was outside, but she couldn't lay on.
That was ugly.
Strike 3.
Number 15, the catcher.
Anton Goodwood, 1 for 2 with a double. 558. You didn't read that wrong, folks. That's the right number. Takes the first 96 mile an hour she's already thrown. It's a 50th pitch, 96 miles an hour. Right back to the mound, 2 outs.
Now back.
Marsha Brown, 1 for 2. She's got that 2-run homer. Put us out in front. Looking at the shot up the middle into center field. That's a clean single. Brown going to be standing at first. That'll bring Rafael Gonzalo to the plate.
2 for 2 with a double and a single. A couple of home runs on the season. First pitch in there, inside corner. They call it a strike 1. There she goes for second. Second one's a ball. There's the throw, and she makes it safe. Gets that bag, Pete. And now we got a runner in scoring position. Outside corner that gets into the gap, and she's gonna go. She's gonna stay. Actually, good move staying at third base. Runners at the corners.
Now back.
Robin Yu, 0 for 2, hitting 370 on the season. We got runners at the corners, first and third, 2 outs, top of the 6th. First pitch is in there. It's high, ball 1. And there's a shot into left center field. Everybody should be running. Robin Yu standing at second. 2 runs across the plate.
Nice. Boy, what a time to see Robin Yu finally show back up.
Yes, sir.
Yvette Victorino 1 for 2, and the Overdogs have a nice lead now, 5-1, top of the 6th. First pitch is swing and a miss. The Victorino's second pitch, she tags to left field. It's near the warning track, but Miyoshi's going to pull in for the 3rd out, and they have a commanding lead, Pete.
Yes, sir. 5-1 going into the bottom of the 6th. Overdogs have out-hit the Crocodons 8-4. Gordon Fruitwell 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Juanita Hernandez 1 for 2, and Tara Leoneri,
Now batting.
who I believe is 1 for 2. Fruitwell's 1 for 2 with a single. He's hitting 286 on the season.
He is a little bit tense. It looks a little tense out there. Low pressure situation, though. First pitch in there for a strike. A 60th pitch, Larry LaJoy. Still got gas in the tank. Still throwing good junk on the ball. Second pitch, the outside corner strike. And Fruitwell has yet to swing at the ball. He may swing there at a bad pitch, and he does. Strike 3, 3-pitch strikeout. Way to go, LaJoy. Still throwing it.
Number 10.
Yes, sir.
Juanita Hernandez 1 for 2 with a single earlier in the game. She's locked in and fit. Swings and a miss, and that first one strike 1. Dangerous hitter, Hernandez. Second pitch she gets a hold of, but she puts it in the dugout. 0-2. He's ahead of her in the count. We'll see what he throws her for number 65. The curveball.
Oh, no.
Good choice. It's going deep to left center field, and it's back. And couldn't quite be grabbed. And that one's out of here, folks. Hernandez knocks that one off the left field wall, 394 feet. And the Fireworks announced her 2nd home run and 9th RBI of the season. Single home run, which gives the Dogs their 2nd run of the game.
Number 31, the catcher.
Tara Leonere, 0 for 2 on the day. The Crocodons catcher looks angry as she swings that first one just in front of the mound, but they're going to get her in time for out number 2.
Now
2 down.
Number 15, the first baseman.
Leon Drive is 0 for 1 on the day. The first baseman, a solid contact hitter is Drive. Crouches in. Here's the pitch. The curveball. She pushes that one deep to left field, and that's going to be out of here as well, Pete. 2 home runs. Drive shows what she can do. She hits that one off the far left field wall, 380 feet. Her 12th RBI of the season and 2nd home run. And the Dogs put another one up.
Number 19, the second baseman.
Andre Condell is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. We got 2 outs, 0-1, bottom of the 6th, 5-3 now, Overdogs. That one goes fair. It goes fair. Oh my gosh, and it's going to be, he's rounding second base. He's going to stay at second. They're going to hold him up there for a double. And things are starting to unravel a little bit here for the Overdogs.
The third baseman.
Yeah.
Trisha Lee 0 for 2. And I think LaJoy just wants to get out of this inning, but it doesn't look like they're going to let him. 1 pitch shy of 70.
Oh.
Well, now they just had to talk with him. Oh, but that one gets hit.
Yeah,
that one gets hit in the center field.
They should have just pulled it.
And they're going to get that run in. It's now a 1-run game.
Jeez, come on.
Number 32.
And here comes Nori Miyoshi, and they're gonna motion to the bullpen. I think that's all we're gonna see from LaJoy, who's now tense. threw 70 pitches. Threw very well for most of the game. But the Overdogs are in a tight spot here.
Number 31.
And we're going to see Braun Thunderchump, Thunder, coming to the mound. Thunderchump's in a medium pressure situation. He throws a 4-finger fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. And that's all he needs, really. Good stamina, and he's ready to play here. Runner on first. That one goes hit straight to the third baseman, Rhonda Horn. And he's going to be out before she's a third of the way to the bag. Whew.
Horrible, horrible inning. Braun Thunderchump is going to be lead off, and then we'll have Rob Glover, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and Kasha Emmon, who's 0 for 3. Pulo's thrown 59 pitches and got 2 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Thunderchump hitting .333 on the season. Pulo's first pitch popped up into left field. Left fielder's chasing and is able to get under it and make the catch for the first out.
Not a bad hit, though. Rob Glover's 0 for 3 today. Glover coming in relief of Elroy Action. Not looking good so far. 0-1 in the count. 1 out. Check swing. That one's a ball. Good patience there. 1 apiece. That one he likes, and he hits it hard, but he just doesn't have enough to get it out of here, Pete. And at the warning track, Miyoshi brings it in.
My entire day.
2 down.
Long pop-offs. Kasha Emmon 0 for 3, hitting .310. Come on, Kasha.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I guess that's about it. We're gonna let Kasha hit.
2 outs, top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Again, I don't know what is with the lag. Slow roller to the first baseman, makes the catch, and runs over and takes it herself to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. This is a game, folks. Overdogs 5, Crocodons 4, as we look at Jovita Pulu, Norton Pickle, and Gordon Fruitwell. Pulu is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Pickle's 0 for 3.
Now batting, number 27.
She's juiced. Pulu is juiced. Oh, they're going to pull Jovita Pulu in favor of pinch hitter Clifford Kane. Clifford Kane has a little bit better than average power, a little bit better than average contact, and he's a little bit, he's about average speed. So try to get a base runner out of this. First pitch from Thunderchump's a little low, ball 1, 1-0. Pulled him completely, popped up behind home plate. Goodwood is out, makes the catch. The pinch hitter is retired. Norton Pickle 0 for 3 on the day with hitting .254. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Overdogs holding on to a 5-4 lead. Inside. Pitch from Thunderchump is inside for a ball. Ball 1. A little outside. Ball 2, 2-0. A little low. Ball 3. Thunderchump is in the hole, 3-0. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. 3-1. 1 out. That's fouled off along the first baseline. Full count, 3-2. Sliding pitch popped up into center field. Yvette Victorino's calling everybody off. She's under it, makes the catch to retire Fruitwell, who's 0 for 4. I mean, well, this is Fruitwell. Pickle. Pickle is the leadoff guy. Gordon Fruitwell, the center fielder, is tense, and he's going to get pulled in favor of Bubba Blastman. Bubba Blastman has fairly good power, about average contact, and below average speed. So he can hit the ball deep if he needs to.
And he needs to.
Thunderchump against Blastwell. Ground ball to Kasha Emmon, picks up, throws to Gonzalo to retire Blastwell. Clifford Kane, the pinch hitter, is going to be pulled for Woody Anno, the relief pitcher. Woody Anno has a little bit better than average velocity, a little bit better than average junk, but his accuracy suffers. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a slider. Anno's going to be looking at Rhonda Horn, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Anton Goodwood, who's 1 for 3 with a double. And Marsha Brown, who's 2 for 3 with a home run. Anno has a 7.30 ERA.
Now batting, number 20.
Horn, who's feeling neutral, is 0 for 3 on the day.
Now at center field is Miyoshi. At left field, Blastman. The first one's in there for a ball. 1-0 the count. That one she likes, and she pulls it hard to the right. Foul. 1 apiece. Top of the 8th, 5-4. That one's a pitch out. Try to get, I don't know what that was about. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. We'll see if he comes in with a strike. He does. She hits it right up the middle, and that's going to be a clean single. Miyoshi picks it up and hold her up at first. Good offense so far, Dogs. They really want to put another one on the board here, Pete.
Yes, sir. Me too. Anton Goodwood, 1 for 3 with a double. He's hitting .547. Pitch is in there from Anno for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's outside. 1-1. Fouled off along the third baseline. 1-2. Allen's in the dirt. 2-2. Outside. Ball 3. 3-2. Base. They've walked Anton Goodwood. Anno seems to be struggling. Marsha Brown.
2 for 3 with a home run. Locked in. Runners at first and second with no outs. This is an extreme pressure situation. Brown goes for that one. Hits it foul. Second one's in there for a ball. 1 apiece. That one's high and inside. She goes for it. Hits it foul. 1-2. That one she hits, so it's going to be popped up on the left field side. And I think it's going to be caught by Trisha Lee. 1 down. It's only the first out, though.
Rafael Gonzalo, who's hitting 3 for 3 with a double, 2 singles. Hitting .333 on the season. That one's outside. Ball 1. That's into center field. Oh, I hit. Okay.
Hey, hold on.
Should have picked up one there, but
that's all right. Runner base is loaded. Robin Yuko's up 1 for 3. It's an extreme pressure situation. Only 1 out. He takes the first pitch in there for a strike. This is a tough situation for the Crocodons. They need solid pitching, and it doesn't look like they're getting it from Anno. He's got 2-1, 20 pitches already, 21 pitches. He's facing 3-1. You shouldn't swing at this. But he does, and he hits it to left center field, and it's into the gap, and he's going to be rewarded by getting a couple runs.
Everybody's going. All right. Base is clearing double.
Almost. Yes, double, yes. I'm sorry.
Yvette Victorino, 1 for 3 with a single. Who's that? Is that you at second? Owen's low.
Yes.
That's into left field, out of the reach of the third baseman. Robin Yu is able to come around and score, making the score 9-4 Overdogs.
What an
Braun Thunderchump stepping in.
An offensive inning. Crazy. They got the runs in here. This game looks like it's securely in their hands. Thunderchump, the pitcher, is a line drive to Trisha Lee for that second out. Still up.
Now batting,
2 outs. Ralph Glover steps in. He's 0 for 4 on the day, hitting .250. That one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's in the center field. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder for a clean single. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Gosh, Emmons.
Gosh, Emmons 0 for 4 today. But this is a good position to be in. It's a great time to go 1 for 5. Swings and missed the first pitch, 0-1 the count. It's now a medium pressure situation. Second pitch is a ball, 1 apiece, top of the 8th, 9-4. She pulls that one down the line. That's going to be in there fair, Pete. And they're going to get at least another run, maybe 2. They got a runner coming home, and they're going to throw her out at third base, but they got an additional run, 2 runs.
Yes, sir. They exploded there for 6 runs in the top of the 8th. The Overdogs with 11-4 lead. Juanita Hernandez, 2 for 3 with a home run. Tara Leonaire, 0 for 3. And then there will be a third batter, too, that I didn't see. Hernandez is 2 for 3. Home run, single, and an RBI.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm pitching again.
Thunderchump's got a lot of stamina. He's only thrown 10 pitches. His 11th pitch there. And boy, the Crocodons had fought back to make this a game. We're close to really getting back in it, the first place team in the division. But it really kind of fell apart there in that last inning. The Overdogs, we saw offense from them that we haven't seen all season, Pete. First one.
Well, not since the beginning, that's for sure. The bats have been silent. Oh, Jesus, come on.
And there she gets one deep to right field and caught
All right.
at the wall. 2 down.
Number 15, the first base.
Leon Drive is 1 for 2 on the day, but one of those one was a home run, Pete. She's a solid contact hitter with a good amount of power. First pitch on the inside corner. She watches it come in there, strike one. Home on the count. Low pressure situation with Thunder Chump. He gets that one, but it goes straight to Glover at second base, and it's going to be an easy out to end the side.
11-4. Overdogs with 14 hits. The Crocodons with 8. Coming up at the top of the 9th, Rhonda Horn 1 for 4. Anton Goodwood 1 for 3, and Marsha Brown 2 for 4. Anno's thrown 30 pitches.
Now batting, number 20, the third baseman.
Rhonda Horn's 1 for 4 with a single. She's playing third base for the Overdogs, back in her own position. Fouled off along the first baseline, 0-1. That's outside, ball 1-1. Reaches out and pushes that along to the shortstop, and picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire her.
Now batting, number 15.
Anton Goodwood, 1 for 3 with a double and a walk, and they're not going to pitch. Anno's not going to pitch to Goodwood. He's leaving the game right now. Going to the bullpen.
Yes, sir. Woody Anno.
Yes, they're looking at Ricky McFarland. McFarland's going to come in here. He's got good velocity, puts a lot of movement on the ball, and he's fairly accurate. He's got the forefinger and the slider. Those are his pitching repertoire. He's getting ready to deliver here. First pitch on the inside corner, strike one to Goodwood. Second pitch, same spot. Goodwood tags it this time to Norton Pickle at shortstop, who's going to throw him out for that second out.
Now batting, number
Marsha Brown is locked in and juiced. She's 2 for 4 with a home run, a single, 2 RBIs, 2 outs. Top of the 9th. That one's high and inside, ball 1. That's high, ball 2. I think they may be swinging and miss, strike 1. 2-1. Fouled off along the third baseline, 2-2. That one's outside, 3-2. Walked. She walked on 6 pitches.
Now batting, number 10, the first baseman.
Rafael Gonzalo, Pete, 4 for 4. We haven't seen Gonzalo in a while, but he's here today, and he runs it out. 5 for 5, Pete. What's with him today? Holy cow.
Number 3.
Robin Yu, 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 5 RBIs. He's hitting .393 on the season. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Fouled off that first pitch, 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Robin Yu up the middle. We're going to get another run here as the runner from second is able to come around and score.
My gosh. That Victorino on fire. 2 for 4. What a game. I hope they don't use it all up before the playoffs. She pops that one up to deep right field, but it's going to be caught by Juanita Hernandez and end that side. Ooh.
Yes, sir. Bottom of the 9th, Andre Candela, 3 for 3 with a double. Trisha Lee, 1 for 3, and Nori Miyoshi, who's 0 for 3. Thunder Chump's thrown 15 pitches. His ERA is at 7.53.
Now batting, number 19, the second.
Do we go with the closer?
I don't know if we need to. Thunder Chump's really kind of putting him away here.
If we lose 13-12, I wouldn't get it. That was low, ball 1. Thunder Chump delivers. Low, ball 2. 2-0. Thunder Chump quickly in the hole. Fouled off along the first baseline, out of play. 2-1. That's in there for a called strike. 2-2. It looks like you're starting to see some seats here, Tommy.
Oh,
I think we might see some, maybe some fans have given up on the Crocodons today. That one's through the middle into center field for a clean single. Candela's at first.
Number 12.
Trisha Lee, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Candela's got some speed at first base. We'll have to keep an eye on him this late in the game.
Oh, get back. Oh. Line drive to first base.
Now batting.
Yeah, line drive to first base at the, and then a foot race back to the bag to see if we could get the double play. But they didn't. 1 out. Candela still at first. Miyoshi, the dangerous, then in plate swing and a miss, strike 1. Thunderchump delivers. That's in there for a called second strike. Miyoshi in the hole, 0-2. That's a little low. Ball 1. 1-2. Slow roller to first base. They were unable. There was a hit and run, so they were unable to get the runner going to second, but they were able to get Miyoshi at first for the second out. Ricky McFarland, the closing pitcher, is going to be pulled for Evan Chukov, a pinch hitter. Chukov has a little bit less than average power, average contact, and less than average speed. Poor speed. 2 outs. Candela at second. Pitch from Thunderchump's a little low. Ball 1. Swing. And a line drive to third base. Overdogs win. Overdogs win. Oh, God, it feels good to say that, Tommy. It feels good to say that. The Overdogs have pulled out a victory when they needed it most against the team they needed to beat. So,
yes, the division team leader. So they not only make up ground for the division runnings, but they look pretty good for that wild card race. And on top of that, Pete, the run differential. The run differential is huge on a day like today. That's going to also factor into that wild card spot.
Yes, sir. Whose gold statue is that in the outfield? Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't even know. I should know. We should look that up.
That's it. And we're looking at the scorecard here. You got the Overdogs put 3 on the board in the second, and they never looked back. Got a little shaky in the 6th. But then they tacked another 6 on, 12-4. Out hitting the Crocodons 16-9.
Yeah, boy, strong start, even stronger finish. Looking at some of the stats they put up there, you got Robin Glover was only 1 for 5, Ron Horton 1 for 5, but Roberto Gonzalo comes in 5 for 5. Robin Yu 3 for 5. Those are a couple names we haven't seen much of. Looking at trying to get back in the lineup, and boy did they.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Marsha. If you go Marsha Brown, Rafael Gonzalo, Robin Yu, and Yvette Victorino, that's murderer's row right there. I mean,
Yeah. On the other side, Pickle goes 0 for 4. Leonera goes 4 for 4. Miyoshi goes 4 for 4. Miyoshi went 4 for 4.
0 for 4. Yeah. That's what hurt you. That's your best player right there, going 0 for 4. Leoneri's hitting 327, 0 for 4. Blastman, 375, he was 0 for 1. So, anybody hitting 300 just was a no-show. And I credit that mostly to the pitching. I mean, I think Larry LaJoy was on pretty well. And then Thunderchump did a heck of a job in relief. So
sure did. And there we are looking at the pitching. LaJoy gets the win. He threw 5.2 innings. 8 hits off him, 4 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. A lot of that came, 2 home runs. A lot of that came late for him, but he still holds on and gets the win. He's 2-0 or 2-1 on the season. And Thunderchump comes in for the save, throws 3.1 innings, gets only 1 hit off him. Pete, 3.1 innings, he only got 1 hit off him.
I'll take it.
His second save of the season.
Yes, sir. And then on the other side, Juanita Pulo, their powerhouse pitcher. She pitched 7 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 earned, and had 2 strikeouts, gave up a home run. She leaves with an ERA of 4.13 and a record of 1 win, 2 losses. Williano came in, pitched an inning and a third. He gave up 6 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk. He walks out of here with an ERA of 10.54. And then McFarland came in and pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits. This is their closer. He pitched to 2 hitters, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, and a walk. His ERA's had 5.4 and a record of 1 win, 1 loss, and 4 saves. So not a good outing for him. He did not look good today at all.
No. And in the Detroit City here, what are the top 3 players of the game, Pete? They're all dogs.
They are all dogs, and they starting off, Robin Yu had a couple days off rest, and he showed he is fresh. He went 3 for 5, had 2 doubles, 6 RBIs. He had 6 RBIs, which was half of the total, and he scored a run.
That's nuts. I don't believe it. There's got to be a typo. Marsha Brown follows him closely, the right fielder. She was 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 3 runs, and a stolen base.
And closing it out, our man Rafael Gonzalo, again back to form. That was one of the big things when we early in the season. Every game we were talking about Rafael Gonzalo, and then toward the middle he just kind of disappeared. So he took himself out of the game. So Gonzalo goes 5 for 5. He had a double and he scored 3 runs. So good day for Rafael Gonzalo.
Good day for everyone. Contribution, pretty good there. Pretty close.
Yes, sir.
We both had 8 hits.
Sir. Yes, you had the home run. We both had 6 RBIs. You had a great catch and a stolen base, 3 strikeouts. I only had 1 strikeout.
No bean batters. That's good. Nobody got hurt during the production of this game. Post-game show.
Post-game show. Well, we're going to have to see the results of some of these other games. This is nail-biter territory here. We did what we had to do, though. We had to win, and we did. So,
you did.
Water bullets, wide loads.
And how'd it go, Pete?
Wide loads jump out. Oh, they hand the water bullets a defeat, and then you got
wide loads nemesis, and Pete, the wide loads fall to the nemesis 8-7.
Right. Crocodons and the nemesis.
Oh,
nemesis take it 5-2.
That changes things. Pete.
Crocodons have fallen.
I'm gonna start again in the Super Conference Beast Division. Our old freebooters, the old familiar team, is 10-5. They got first place basically wrapped up. They're 2 games ahead of the Gold Coats, who are 8-7. Chasing close on their heels.
That's true. And then down in the Boss division, the Sirloins have a 11-5 record, holding the first place by a game and a half over the Blowfish, who are 10-7.
Then you move on up to the Epic division, and as you would expect, it's the Water Bullets who are out front. They're 12-4. They're a 7.75% record. Honestly, they're 4.5 games up ahead of the Wide Loads, who have fought their way in there, who are 8-9. They got, even with the losing record, they're still second place.
Yes, sir. And then in the Monster division, the Buzzards holding first place with a record of 10-7. While we, the Overdogs, are nipping at their heels. We're 9-8 and a game back. So it's still pretty tight.
It is, and Pete, theoretically, the Overdogs could take the pennant on the season. They could take the division lead if they win this next game and the Buzzards lose.
That's true. Yeah, the Overdogs are definitely not out of first place. They all they can do is win. You know what I mean? That's what they have to do. They just have to keep winning. Yeah. So the game against the Wide Loads is a big game. They have to win this game. It
is. I'm looking at the season standings again. I'm gonna go to the wild card standings, and right now in the Super Conference, the division leaders, you got the Sirloins and the Freebooters, pretty much in it. You've got the Blowfish, who are a game back, and the Gold Coats, who are right there, but that may be wrapped up in the Super Conference.
Yeah, with a run differential of plus 14 and the next team behind them at -7, I don't think that the Moonstars are going to be able to make up that ground.
No. And then over here, the Mega Conference, the division leaders, again, the Water Bullets and the Buzzards, and the Overdogs just a half a game back. Crocodons in there as well. So the Crocodon, it looks like right now, the Overdogs, they have a good shot. They want to win this next game, but they may be the top wild card. The Crocodons are fighting pretty close with the Nemesis and the Arctics.
Yeah, well, and then you get the Wide Loads. The Wide Loads really, I think, again, looking at the run differential, because the Crocodons at +5, Nemesis and the Arctics the Nemesis are at +1, Arctics are at -1, so that's going to hurt them. But the Wide Loads at a +4 and a record of 8-9, if they win the next game and the Crocodons lose the next game,
the Wide Loads could swap out.
Yeah, the Wide Loads could wind up leapfrogging over everybody and could be sitting there in that. Boy, this is exciting times, folks. Exciting times.
What a conference. What a division.
Yes, sir.
This division, it's coming right down to the line. I mean, when we looked at these last 3 games, we thought, oh, we win the Platypi, we lose to the Platypi. Must win against the Crocodons, and boy, did they, 12-4. Now, it's still, I mean, they're basically in the playoffs already. They got to hit the wide loads, end the season off next week, and then it's hopefully playoff baseball, Pete, where we're going to see some of these teams again.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at, and I can't remember how they did it. I don't know if it's like 1-4, 2-3, or how we wound up doing it, but
yeah.
But yeah, that's part of the thing I'm looking forward to is what the matchups are going to be.
It is. Well, the next week's matchup is going to be the Overdogs Speed Demons against the Wide Load Power Hitters. It's sure to be a good one. Chasey Kim's going to close out the season for us. He's going to go against Chase Holder. And, boy, I mean, look at the fitness of our notable players.
Everybody is juiced. Everybody is juiced. Marsha Brown is locked in. Yvette Victorino is on fire and juiced.
Chasey Kim's juiced.
Chasey, yeah. And they're coming up against the wide load team. Holder close with a 5.24 ERA. And then, again, Hicks at first with a 3.33 average. Liner at third base with a 2.55. And Gaspar at shortstop with a 2.46. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, the only thing the Overdogs can do is just win, baby. Just win, you know?
Yeah.
That's all they can do to help themselves.
Well,
outside of that, they got to hope for a little help from others. But the whole thing right now is just get to the second season. You know, whatever you got to do, no holds barred, spare nothing. It's all about getting to that second season. So
leave it all on the field. Well, it's been exciting baseball. Can continue on, and on that note, we're going to see you next week. Here, closing out. This is Tommy G.
And PJ, and we're saying happily, get out of here.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.